Welcome to Portside Conversation, the official podcast for BVI Ports Authority and your Portside seat to authentic voices and bold ideas. Today joining me is Shirmel Benjamin. Welcome to Portside Conversation, Shirmel.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
And so today we're going to just talk about your journey, what sparked you to join the team at BVI Ports that year, and then we're going to come forward to current day. We want to hear about the origins of the port from your perspective. Okay? So let's start with a little background on Shirmel. When you started in 1991, tell us about that.
Okay, I started in July 4th, 1991 as a data entry clerk. At that point, it was a transition from government to a statutory body. So they were looking for everybody new. So I came in when everything started from scratch.
Wow.
Yes.
And then?
And then after we came in, we had to build, I came in finance, because that's my field, and we had to build everything. You have to get laws, regulation, everything. We do everything manually. We had a computer, but just for typing, no software, nothing.
I can imagine. I know those are the real early days.
Yes.
So how was the transition for you when you went from manual to actually using technology?
I was excited because coming from the manual, I knew it. So, and it was tedious. So going to the computerized, it was easier.
Okay, so you embraced it well.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they have a challenge when it comes to using a computer for certain tasks.
No challenge.
Okay. What was the camaraderie like in, let's say, 1991 and those first 10 years or so?
For the first 10 years, we were like a family. We had we work hard and we play hard. We do both.
I like that.
We had a lot of togetherness, like, I remember one time we had to clean the port. Then somebody organized it, and the whole staff, everybody came together and cleaned the port. There was no money involved. We didn't want any money. We were just happy to do it.
Those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned from Miss Chung, who we spoke to some time ago, telling us about the culture that you guys cultivated with the planting and the social.
There was a garden club. I was a part of that also. There was a choir.
I heard about that.
I was with the first choir to open up the port, the cruise fair. I was in that choir.
Shirmel, you were in a choir?
Yes. I didn't continue though, but I was in that choir, yes.
Okay. Sounds like we have to bring back this choir.
That was then.
But it sounded like y'all did a lot of
we did a lot. We did a lot. Yes, they had the social club. I wasn't a part of it, but we assisted them because they were doing contribution, and we had a kitchen, and it was the stove still lit, and the social club cook, and we contribute for them to go to represent the authority. Nice. And on weekends they had outings, like they had a fish fry or chicken fry, so to raise funds, and almost the whole port came to support them.
Nice. That sounds exciting. That sounds really nice. So tell us a bit about the journey from then to now.
The journey. It was quite a journey. At first, because it was manual, we had a lot of work to do. We set the groundwork. I was happy to be a part of the foundation.
Nice.
So as we develop, we hire more people. We didn't have an IT department then. So we develop an IT department, and we get different software to assist all of us, especially finance. We had ACPAC, which assists us with, and to assist us in the finance part, which was easier. And people came from away to help us set up. I was a part of that too, because I helped set up the accounts and so. And the transition was good. I guess I was young, so I was able to adapt quickly.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that. And then you also help to really build the framework of how
Yes.
finance is operating
Yes.
today.
Yes. I was a part of that. Yes.
So what kept you 1991 to now? That's a lot of years. We are 35 years in. But what kept you committed all those years? All these years?
It was a pleasure to be a part of building the authority and to impact lives and those around me and to really help. I saw the port move from, well, when we started, a few person from the government was transitioned over and they were older men.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a few
good men.
A few good ones running the entire port. So as we developed, more people came and we get more revenue streams were open. So I was excited because I get to be a part of that and a part of the journey up to now. And we are still going.
So you worked with persons like Mr. Cookie.
I work with Mr. Quickie. I work with all the managing directors. Mr. Quickie was one. In finance, I had some good people. Deja Turnbull, Martin Hart, Caroline Romney. They were tough at times, but at the end, it was for all good.
Yes.
Yes, it
So
was for
tell
all
me
good.
about some of those tough times and how you actually overcame those challenges.
They were a stickler for reporting. We had to have everything on time, reports, everything. And sometimes it could have been a lot. But at the end, we see it was for all good and we learned more to think critically.
Right.
Based on how they operate with us.
Okay, and so long hours, people they didn't mind spending the long hours to get the work done.
We didn't mind.
Good, that's a good trait.
In those long days, we just love our job. We didn't mind. We used to come work. We could have still work. We do what we had to do. And we didn't mind because after we don't do all the hard work, we played. So we had a balance.
You had a good balance.
We had a good balance, yes.
So, how would you say your role has changed over the years? I understand with starting from manual and then progressing to electronic, right? And I'm sure there were some things that you would have done to progress yourself to your current role in the finance department. So, how has it changed over the years?
Okay. I came in as a data entry clerk. For a while, then I went to receivables, in charge of the receivables. And then for 2 years, I transitioned into IT. I venture out because I believe IT and finance go together. Because when we're setting up the finance account, IT have to understand it.
Right.
Because they're the ones. So I went there for 2 years. I enjoyed it, but finance is my love. I came back home. I went back.
I got you. Well, IT is my background somewhat, so I still love it though.
Yes, I went straight back. I'm an account supervisor now. Seeing that all the reports go upward for reporting when we have meetings and so. But I'm responsible for mainly the revenue to make sure the revenues are accounted for so that we all can be paid and for development.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You have a team working with you now.
Yes, we have.
Because of the evolution of the port and the
We
importance,
always had a
especially in
team.
the finance area.
We always had a team, but most of those that came with me are already retired or elsewhere. So we have a new fresh team and we have a lot of younger people now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and so now you are a part of that process to teach the younger ones how to manage the finances.
I am in the, my teaching season because I've soon served my time, so I want to make sure that they know. So
soon serve your time. I like how you phrase that.
For somebody else to come in, it's been 34 and something years, so I want to make sure those behind know where exactly things are.
So, and that's really good that you're thinking succession planning from now and sorting that out. And so 35 officially will be July for you.
July, yes.
So Shirmel, share with us, because this sounds really interesting to me, but share with us what a typical day is like for you what it was like for you then and what it is like for you now.
I would say now it's easier in terms of technology. And then we used to have to enter everything. We had to have ledger books. And I can remember the same as Strong writing every single payroll check by hand. Every check. But I can remember seeing her now writing the payroll checks. And for every check we had to write. Now it's computerized, it's easier. All the systems are in place. We just, once we know we do, we just go and key in what we want and we get the results that we are looking for. So we have come a mighty long way. Mighty long way.
Say press print.
Press print. And we have to make sure that our revenue is collected.
Yes.
Because revenue keeps us going. So that's our function.
Important. Absolutely important. So do you have any funny or unexpected stories that you can share from working at the port?
Yeah, good stories.
Let's hear
Okay.
some.
I can remember, and I always think on it that every time we have board meeting, long ago, not now, it was at the main office. And it's as if reverence was there. We knew, everybody knew we had board meeting, and automatically everybody like quiet because board is here. We don't used to make any noise. They used to demand all the reports, give them. And it was so funny that they didn't have to tell us anything. We just knew they were here and we just know our place. It was just automatic. I find that to be amazing. It was just automatic.
And a level of, you're saying reverence, but it's a level of respect that you guys had.
Because we know the board was there. Yes, we know the board was there.
And it's important for them to sanction things that you would have put forward. So you allow them that opportunity and time in which to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
We were just, we knew they were here. I guess we were excited they were here. Because they were negotiating on our behalf. So we were just.
And you know things are going to start moving forward somewhat.
Yes.
Okay, what is another story you can share with us?
The first opening of the cruise fair, the temporary one, that is when the first choir was a part of, where we sang. Miss Strong was there too, Miss Hart was there. Thank you, Lord, for the sun, sun, and sea. I remembered it. Remembered it. And that when the first cruise ship, it was under the leadership of Margaret A. Penn. The Lavity Stout was there. Honorable Lavity Stout was there because he was the minister. And Michael George is the chairman. We was there to the opening. That was a memorable thing. And now, seeing it today, we were there to the second opening, and it opened bigger, and we are still here. And now the cruise fair, everybody enjoying it today.
Absolutely.
Yes. we were there when it was then, and now look what we have.
That's amazing.
It is.
So, Shirmel, during your term here, who would you say had the most influence on your career at the port?
There are many, but Margaret Penn, my finance people, but I would say Mr. Victor O'Neill. Why? When I go to Mr. O'Neill to ask him anything, Mr. O'Neill would tell me, sit right there, and he will give me the file. He don't give me the answer. He tell me, sit right there and read. So with that, I learned. So I don't want a quick answer, but I did not get it.
You had to go.
I had to go. He gave me the file and he told me to read and sit there. So he forced me to learn. And I appreciate that.
Okay,
he made an impact on me. Yes, he did.
That's an interesting approach, but a good one because, like you said, you had an opportunity to learn even more.
Yes, he said read it. Okay. He didn't give me the information. He said I must sit and read. And I could not leave unless I read it. So I appreciate that today.
And the other one was Miss Margaret Penn.
Margaret Penn. When I have board meetings, I can hear her right now across the hall, because she was across the hall from us, calling each manager and telling she want the report now. She have to send it to the board on time. And if the mail ready, she come over them. She was like, even though she was probably the only woman, she let them have it.
Tough.
She was tough. She was a tough person.
Sometimes we have to do that, you know.
She was tough, yeah. But she got the work done. She got the job done. She got it done well.
That's
She
the
did.
objective.
She did, yes.
So, what advice would you give to someone starting in this industry today? I know you mentioned about having a young staff now
Right.
that's being trained through the system, but what advice would you give to them or someone seeking to come in?
I will tell them to have an open mind when you come to work. You learn as much as you can. You don't get caught up in the CC, and then because Port Authority have a lot of advantages. We have the employee assistance, we have supplementary, we have a lot of benefits, lots of benefits. And Port Authority is a good place to work. It's real people make it bad, but there's room for improvement. But we get in there slowly.
But
We are not perfect.
people like you who have been there from the beginning and you stayed and you're there today still with excitement for what you do, and I think people like that makes an organization prosper, make them successful. So I hope that you will stick around for a little while longer to impart some of that on the other areas, even though your focus is on the financing and making sure that the port collects, so we have to pay not only invoices but or people.
It wasn't always, we are human, and it ain't out there going to be rosy for us. We don't have our down days, we have our up days. But we have to know that every storm that come our way, it doesn't meant to break us, it meant to reroute us. So we have to keep that in mind. I had to keep that in mind because there were some dark days. There were more good days than bad days, a lot. Just 10% bad, but
I like that what you just
This
said.
thing.
Every dark day sounds familiar.
the storm was not meant to break you, or us, or me. It was meant to reroute us.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
I had to learn that.
Is there something else you wanted to share with us that you didn't share during our conversation?
I just want to say that coming to Port Authority, back then we did a lot of stuff together. That's the Garden Club. We produced a lot of stuff, lots of stuff. The choir, they're no more. We had Wacky Friday. And what I like about it, the managers, they was involved. That speaks volume. When you have managers roll up their sleeve and come meet you at where you are, that is very important.
Indeed.
It was a department competition, and the managers then was become wacky, and we stayed wacky, and we didn't even care we were wacky.
So Wacky Fridays was how often though?
It was
Like once
no,
a
it wasn't once a month. It had some occasion.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we were wacky, and we enjoyed it.
Okay.
We come from home like that. We went down the street like that, and we didn't mind. We didn't
Okay,
mind.
I like that.
It was good. My thing is, and what I like is the managers was with us. Then they say Wacky Friday and they leave us on our own.
Right.
No. They were, even to the managing director,
Everybody's involved.
everybody was involved. Yes.
That's excellent.
And that's what I like.
I like those types of environments too. Everybody's involved. Communication is open, and people are comfortable. But I want to thank you for joining us today. I did have a really good time talking with you and learning, because it's learning for me too. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Portside Conversations. And this is the official podcast for the BVI Ports Authority. I am your host, Alicia Green, and I will see you next time.